Grace be unto you and peace from God our Father and from the Lord Jesus Christ. I was glad when they said to me, let us go into the house of the Lord. I'm Father Steve Sellers, and this is Dot, my almost 7-month-old, part Rhodesian Ridgeback, part German Shepherd, and part maybe some other things, puppy. And this is our brief daily message of hope, and I do pray that you're off to a good start on this day as we're approaching the first day of October tomorrow, and September has just literally flown by. And I was just thinking this morning, what is the last thing that you expect to encounter every day? What's the last thing you expect? Well, for Dot and me, we went on a walk yesterday after we did our little broadcast here, and we never expected that we would encounter almost a 6 or 7 foot long snake. This picture you can't really see very well, but right here there is a small rabbit that the snake has caught and was in the process of devouring. We're in a residential neighborhood here. You don't expect to see 6 foot long, and we're not really sure what this is. Most people say it's a cottonmouth, which would make it venomous, poisonous. Others say that no, it's probably a western diamondback or a rat snake, and they're big, but they're not poisonous. And there have been several people who thought that it's a boa constrictor that's been dumped in the lake near our house, because they're not natural to this area northwest of Houston. That's the last thing we expected to encounter as we went into the day today. Fortunately, Dot, who is down here chewing at my feet, come up here, girl. Dot never even saw it. We were walking, we were practicing healing. She probably would have gone over to try to do something if the snake had moved. Frankly, it was so busy trying to swallow it didn't even notice me. Dot would have her eyes fixed on ducks. She likes to watch the ducks, and part of the Rhodesian Ridgeback breed is that they are good at they watch, they pay very close attention. And she was transfixed on some ducks. So she didn't see this monster snake that was within 5 feet of us. She was too busy doing something else. Now, the breeds that she has make them also very protective of their families. So I think that if there'd been a threat, she probably would have done something about it. This morning, as we got up today, a coyote had been in our yard and had destroyed our trash last night. And we got to pick that back up again. And I'm certain that she would go after a coyote if she thought that there was a threat involved. But you know, there's someone else who watches over us, who pays attention to us. The Lord does. And I was thinking of this old spiritual... The Lord Jesus watches over us. God himself pays attention to us. And so we go with him wherever we go. I was reading from Deuteronomy today, Deuteronomy 31 at verse 8, where Moses is giving instructions to Joshua about taking the Hebrew people into the promised land. And Moses says this, "So the Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you, so do not be afraid and do not be discouraged. The Lord our God goes with us and goes before us." So we need not be afraid. We need not be discouraged. And then I was reading in the Psalter today, in the Psalm 34, verse 7, which says this. It says, "The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them." So we have angelic companions in addition to the King of the angels, the King of the universe, who goes with us and accompanies us wherever we go. Now, we need to do our due diligence here and pay attention so that we don't walk into danger unaware. And the truth is, most people who are bitten by snakes, come here, who are bitten by snakes, step on them. And so the snakes are biting in basically self-defense. We are the main predator for snakes. And so we think they're predators of us. No, they're in greater danger from us. The western diamondback, which looks sort of like the cottonmouth or the rat snake, is not poisonous and yet gets killed by people all the time who mistake it for a cottonmouth, something poisonous, though they just simply eat frogs and small little reptilian things and fish and sometimes other snakes. But you don't go alone into the world. The Lord accompanies you, He's with you and watches over you and has appointed His angel to encamp around you. So the great thing for us to do is to be aware of that when we go out into the day, to pay attention, but also to pay attention, more importantly, to the Lord's presence with us. And remember that He loves you and is with you. I hope you have a blessed day today, and God willing, we'll see you here again tomorrow.